Hello everyone and welcome back to Pokémon Snap. In the last episode we completed all of the requests in Durice Island at night. It was a bit of a shorter one. This episode we're going to tackle everything in the cave. Of course there's no day and night, there is just cave. So first off we are going to take a good hard look. This Geodude sometimes shifts positions but I've never actually observed it moving. Let's head into the cave. And we need to get to the point where we kind of dive into the larger kind of chasm area. Now, our goal is that Geodude down there. Hit him with a fluff fruit, and you'll dislodge him. And then, well, you don't dislodge him. He starts climbing upon being hit by the fluff fruit, and that is what we are aiming for. Let's submit that one. There it is. It's only a 3-star, and it won't be as good as that existing 3-star. Not at all, but it is the request, so let's submit that. I'm sure it wasn't easy to get this picture. It must have taken real effort. No, it took less than a minute. Thank you for your diligent research. Love how he doesn't say that for some of the much harder ones. We also got, I cashed this in by accident last episode and forgot to flag it. Myth of the Cave was the Diancie one we did, which is, I think I caught a flash of pink light down here all those crystals, but maybe I just imagined it. It was Diancie? Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. There's still other ones involving Diancie, don't you worry. But we're close to, wow, so we're close to the end. We've got 201 out of 227, but that's all the requests we can do. We actually still need to level some stuff up before we can do all the rest of the requests. I think there's 234, I think, in total. There is another six or seven that we haven't got access to yet. But we're close. It'll be this episode and then Aurus, and then we're done with requests. Still got to do all the 4 stars after that, but hey, that's different. Anyway, enough of my crap. What are we going to do next? We are going to do Clefairy by Moonlight. At a moonlit spot like this, there's a good chance you'll see Clefairy floating about. Pay attention to his wording there. I'll meet you back where we just were. Now, these Clefairy here are our target. Hit that Crystal Bloom, and then play the melody. Hit the Crystal Bloom again a couple of times, and they'll keep dancing. You just want to keep them illuminated in this. And that's what you want. The Clefairy floating around is the key. They have to be, in order to do that, the melody has to be playing, and they have to be lit up. So yeah, you sometimes do need to hit the orb twice. Let's evaluate those. Ah, beautiful. That'll be a highly scoring one, because that's a 4-star, and it's the request, and it's also got a lot of other Pokemon kicking around in it. Oh yes, 4,952 in the crystal. Wonderful, let's lock that request in. Hey, you saw them, and you got a nice photo out of it too. We did indeed. Right, up next is Gengar the Prankster. Gengar keeps popping out of nowhere and playing its tricks. I'm a little worried about that sleeping Croagunk. See, we've seen it hopping out at a Clefairy, but we haven't seen it doing anything with a Croagunk. Same area again, that big open chasm. Now, as we enter into this area, directly below me will be the Gengar. And it should. We kind of want to make sure we're in the right position for this. Sorry, that's some nauseating spinning for you. Because we want to make sure we've got a decent shot on the Croagunk, which is there. So, we need to lure the Gengar towards it. So hit the Gengar to make it appear with an Illumina Orb, and hit the sleeping Croagunk immediately with an Illumina Orb. That's the only way to get the Gengar interested in the Croagunk, is to have it glow. You gonna go for it, mate? I think he is, and I think we're just going to miss it, because I think I was a little too slow on that. No. I think I'm concerned that I got that. And he goes up and just fucking licks the face of the Croagunk, but I think we missed it, because, God, you haven't got much time on that. I swear I couldn't see underneath me for most of that. Let's see if we did get it. I'll feel a bit shitty if we did. No, we didn't. And we were right to not get it. Let's try that again. So I clearly can't make the shot at this point. But I feel like, yeah, we lose our chance quite quickly. Like, as soon as we can actually hit the Croagunk, it's almost too late. Well, oh, it would be there, so let's hit the Gengar first, and then we hit the Croagunk. Oh! There we go. And I'm going to zoom in just so we get a little bit more time. Hello, you. Please target this Croagunk. Go give him a good licking. It's going to happen again. Man. That must have been it. I think we actually got a clearer shot of it this time. But still, God, not a lot of time. You must have to get the Gengar out a little bit earlier before, because I swear that's the earliest I can possibly hit the Croagunk. Yeah, we at least got it this time. It is a 4-star. We've already got a 4-star Gengar, but there we go. Giving that Croagunk a good old lick. Let's submit that. Yeah, not as good as my existing one. That crystal one, in fairness, is fucking fantastic. I will, by the way, I'm planning on going through at the end, after we've done this, showing off all my photos. Because, hey, we've put a shit ton of effort into this, so it's kind of cool to see the shots we've got in the end, because a lot of them are quite good. Right, let's lock that request in. Ugh, I knew a Gengar was up to its tricks here too. Poor Croagunk. It doesn't deserve to be licked on like that. It actually says picked on like this, but I read it as licked on. And it's true, it doesn't deserve to be licked on like this. Licked on is a strange phrase. Don't like that. Anyway, as you can see, there are quite a few in the cave, so it's going to be a busy episode. But we're making decent progress through it at the moment. We'll stick with the Croagunk theme and go for Croagunk Chorus. These Croagunk cries seem to be in a specific node. These Croagunk cries each seem to be in a specific note. I have a hunch something will happen if they sing in the right order. Let's head to the bottom of the chasm bit. Oh, fuck it up. Oh. My voice sounded weird in that last bit because I was building up the whole damn time. And I was just trying to hold it in until I stopped talking, but, well, now I've lampshaded it. There we go. So, these Croagunk are our targets, and we need to hit them with fluff fruits. So, we need to do this while playing the melody. So, we use the melody to make them start singing, and then we hit the middle one, then the top one, which is a bit harder to do. And there's a lot of just hitting Croagunks from like perfectly vertical angles on this one today. Anyway, we've already hit the middle one, so then we hit the top one, and then we hit the bottom one. If all three are done in the right order, yeah, we're probably should do it from here or something. Let's try again. Middle, top, bottom. Oh, I keep speeding instead of using the melody, which is annoying. And stop eating the fluff fruit. I've sped a... Oh. Right, that went really badly due to my idiocy, so let's try that again. Right, I need to make sure I'm not speeding, and then we hit middle, then top, and then bottom. There we go. Now they all start doing this weird little belly laugh. And they rise up into the air, and that's what we're after, is that weird rising up into the air action. It's unpleasant, but there we go. Unpleasant to watch, that is. It's just weird they get and like frog their way into the sky. Bizarre. Anyway, that is, of course, a 4-star Croagunk, and it's not a bad shot of it, actually, to be honest. Let's submit that one. Was that one actually the request? Yes, that one was actually the request. And that is Crystal. 4,000 points and completes the request, so let's lock it in. My hunch was right. They seem so close to have police have croaked out a do-re-mi. I think you work out the order from they are different pitches, so you kind of go up the pitch order. Anyway, up next is having a Goodra time. This Goodra seems kind of restless. Do you get the feeling it's waiting for something to happen? Indeed it is. So let's head to just past the end of the chasm when we're kind of into the final stretch. This is all just on the usual route through the cave. So in this section, over by those Clefairies, is an Illumina Orb, and when we light the Illumina Orb up, that Goodra does a little happy dance in response to the Illumina Orb being lit, and that's the behaviour we are after. These have all been nice and straightforward so far. As in, like, I've struggled to get them a bit. There's no ones where it's like, have them run up this wall, and they just look at the wall and then look back at me like I'm the idiot. Only a 3-star Goodra, but it is the request. Let's see how it does. That's gold. Pretty good. But that's the request, so let's lock it in. There we go. It was waiting for the Illumina Flummin to happen. Oh, Goodra's just the cutest. So, up next we have Crobat touches down. This one actually can be a bit tough and complex. I wonder if the Crobat will come down to the ground to eat a fluff fruit. It's a bit of a clumsy walker, so I doubt it'll land without good reason. So we have to dramatize it. It's one of these ones. So this is towards the end of that section with the Goodra. Did you know? Almost like I'm working through them in a kind of not chronological order, just the order they are along the route. A lot of these ones happen in the alternative path, though. All at basically the same spot. So here we need to keep our eye on, I believe it's this Crobat, or it might be that Crobat over there. One of these Crobats is the right one that'll kind of hover. There we go, it's that one. When it hovers around the stalactite, we need to use that moment to hit it with a fluff fruit. It's an incredibly difficult shot to make. As you can see, I didn't do it. It's the game's classic thing of, you got to make a difficult shot on a flying target under stressful time conditions. Let's track this guy again. We might get another shot at him. God, tracking is hard. Nah, no chance. Unless I can potentially hit him here, but I think we've missed our moment, because I think it is that very tight window there. And annoyingly, because this one's right at the end of the level. Oh my god, this is going to be... Right, I just at least want to get my eye in a little bit for hitting flying Crobats, because this is proving extremely difficult. And I know I'm not going to be able to make this, like... Regardless of hitting the right Crobat or not, I've got to be able to hit even the wrong Crobat, frankly. So, this is going to be a toughie. So it wasn't that one, but it is this next one, because it does wait here briefly, and that is the one we've got to hit it. Did I hit it? May have hit it. Yes, hit it. So, that should hopefully piss it off to the point where it's like, well, it freaks it out, so it lands, I guess. There's one which I never actually feel great about again. It's another one where you're just kind of traumatizing a Pokemon. But let's keep an eye on it. So it should basically land kind of underneath us here. And then we can chuck a Fluff Fruit. I've got to get a bit of a better angle on it. Hey, Batman, eat that. No, it's not time. Don't take me away from here, Professor. Eat, you hungry bastard. No, shit. Have I hit it? Oh, bollocks. There we go. Munch, 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 munch. God, that doesn't look right. Also, Crobat's much bigger than I think. Definitely. Right, I think we've nailed that one, actually, to be honest. Which is good, because we only had a few seconds left before it takes me out of this, So that is indeed the request, as well as being a 4-star, so let's submit that. Wonderful. Crystal, 4444. So let's submit the request. Wow, you got it to come down to the ground after all. This is a rare sight. Yes, it is. Up next, Drifloon Puffed Up. I saw a Drifloon, I think? There was something weird about it. Am I imagining things, or is its head way bigger than usual? Do you remember right at the end of the cave, there's the secret route down the Rimstone Formation? This is the pretty much only point of that. So let's head to the bit with the Goodra first, and we'll remind ourselves how to get to that part of the level. So here we wake up the Crobat on the left by hitting it with an Illumina Orb, and then the Crobat up there we wake up by playing the melody, which makes a Gengar come out and scare it, and this, for whatever reason, lets us access the Rimstone pools. So we can now scan and go this way, and now we just need to keep our eyes out for a Crystabloom near some Drifloon. There's the Drifloom and there's the Crystabloom. Easy enough. So let's... what? Oh, it's through there, that's why. So we hit the Crystabloom there. God, that's not an easy shot. And then over there is an inflating Drifloon, and that is the shot we wanted. Wonderful. Let's submit that. Oh, and it's a 4-star as well. Nice. Let's go for that one. That's nice and central. Brilliant. Crystal submits the request. 4-star. We're all good. Let's lock that in. Oh, and max level. All very exciting. A lot of things happening. I always liked it when things happen. Why did I say that? What a shit thing to say. Oh, fully fledged researcher. Maxed out your research level on 6 courses. What an oddly specific definition. So it was a Drifloon. It was just puffed way up. What's it full of anyway? I don't know what it's full of, but you're full of shit, Phil. Up next, we have anger outlets. Rampardos has this one habit. You could call it a specialty, I guess. It's something you can probably imagine it doing when it's mad. Let's head right to the end of the level where those Rampardos are. So right here at the end, there's a Gengar and a portal, and there is a Rampardos. And you need to lure the Rampardos over to the Gengar by using Fluff Fruit. I tried to make a very difficult shot there to get him going that way, and it... ooh, well, we might be onto something there. Wait, has the Gengar moved? Where's that bastard got off to? Oh, it's down here now. Oh, well, that's not helpful. That's the opposite way I threw him. Oh, right, Rampardos, come on. Come on, boy. Follow the Fluff Fruit towards the dark portal. Yes. Now, when it gets close enough... so it dislodges a couple of Geodude from the walls by ramming it, and that should have been the shot. I think I might have been... it happened faster than I was expecting, so actually I might have missed it there, which is annoying, because then I've got to sit through the whole damn level again. Ah, no, we got it. Perfect. And it is a 4-star, and we haven't got a 4-star Rampardos, so there we go. Bang. Oh, 4,600. Pretty good for a Crystal, and a complete Rampardos, and the request. Let's lock it in. Now, that's a mighty headbutt. Hope it doesn't cause a cave-in. Well, unless you consider Geodude falling from the skies to be a cave-in. Up next, Hydreigon Berserk. Hydreigon Berserk, I get it. I want to get a close-up of Hydreigon. I never know how to say it smoothly. I think it'll come to me if I gave it a Fluff Root. I wonder if it even eats them. So this is another one in the long series of silly steps to make a creature eat a Pokemon, even not a creature, eat a Fluff Fruit. So we just need to go to that final area at the end again. So our target is this Hydreigon here. It should just be hovering at the end, and we keep an eye on it until it starts to fly. So now it's moving, we play the melody, and it'll respond to that. That's not what we wanted, but it looks kind of funny, so... I mean, that might be an interesting one, but anyway, playing the melody is just what we need to do, because we need to get it to fly down towards this water. And when it's flying close to the water like this, we chuck a couple of Fluff Fruits in, and it should go down and get them. Of course, then I managed to hit a Crobat. Are you shitting me? There we go, and that's it landing in the water, and then it should turn around now and eat a Fluff Fruit. Don't know if I got it there, to be honest. So I'm going to take a lot more, just to be sure. There we go, that was it snapping up a Fluff Fruit. This is the advantage of Burst Mode, and to be honest, I don't even know why I just have it on Burst 3. Like, Burst 5 would almost be better at this point, just to be sure. It's not like I'm only taking one per shot, per course, so I don't need to really worry about memory. I should turn that up. But there indeed is our request. Oh, look at that with it between its teeth. What a fantastic shot. And it's 4-star, and it's the request. Let's evaluate that. Ah, silver? I think that was better than that. Anyway, that is the request, so let's lock it in. It's so good. Oh, yep, it definitely is fluff fruit. Time for me to get my own shot of it. Right, up next, we're actually finally finished with the main route through the levels. So the remaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ones we've got here are all... Oh no, the Steelix one is in the Steelix thing, so there's only 7 here. Which are all in the alternative route. So we're going to start off with Mawile. Look my way. I can't get Mawile to eat a fluff fruit. It gets mad so easily. So the first thing we have to do for this is to trigger the Diancie, which we did do many episodes ago, but we'll just... As much to remind myself as anything, let's head in. So we'll head down the alternative route and then I'll talk to you again. So here on level 3 we can follow this alternative route, and then as soon as we can we hop down into this. I believe in this level we go... Oh no, it's the same in this one, isn't it? It's the Crystal Cavern, and then there's just a tiny little different route to the end. But directly below us here are a Mawile and 2 Carbinks. So we need to hit all 3 of them with Illumina Orbs. That's 1, that's 2, and that is 3. Upon doing that, if we look to our right, we should find Diancie. Hooray! Take a photo of the Diancie, that's not necessary, but you hit it with an Illumina Orb. And it will do... Come on. That's the myth of the cave, if you were curious about that quest. And that pink light that it throws out makes this Mawile turn and look at us. It calms the Mawile down. No, you need to make sure it eats without... I think I got away with it there. I was going to say without pissing it off. It's only Diancie's calming pink light that will calm Mawile down to the point where it will eat a fluff fruit and do a little happy dance. Wonderful. Let's submit that request. That was nice and straightforward. I enjoyed that. This whole episode has actually gone relatively straightforward so far. The only ones that I've missed are ones that I've just clearly fucked up because I've been a bit premature, or whatever the opposite of premature is. I was going to say a word that's now offensive, which would technically be the opposite of premature, but anyway. We'll submit a new Diancie, because why not? And there it is, your 4-star Mawile of it eating. Brilliant, let's submit both of those. Crystal on the Diancie, you'll love to see it. And Crystal on the Mawile, you'll love to see it. Completes the Mawile and completes the request, brilliant. Oh wow, it's not mad, and even eating that fluff fruit. I'm got... And it's even eating that fluff fruit. I'm jealous you got to see that. Up next, we're going to do 2 requests in one, and again, it's one... Right, this one we could have combined, but I want to try and combine these at the same... I don't know if I can. Let's see. Anyway, we've got Joltic Adjoined. Joltic has a pretty unusual way of feeding itself. If you see one near another Pokemon, make sure you watch closely. And then we also have First Standing on End. So I can tell Jolteon's mad in this photo, but I don't know why. Maybe it saw something else. The air was like cracking with tension. Do these both involve the Jolteon? I believe we probably can't do them both at the same time, but they are both beyond the Diancie route. Because what we just did with the Diancie, the Mawile then moves out of the way and lets us go a special kind of back route. So I could have done one of these then, which would have saved a bit of time, but I didn't. But I'll join you when we're past the Mawile. So, going past the Mawile routes, we will soon come around kind of the back way here, and this is the only way you get a good look at Jolteon. But I think, yeah, one of these involves luring something to Jolteon, the other involves luring something away from Jolteon, so I believe we have to dislodge this Joltic off the wall. Maybe not. Either way, we need to bring some fruit down here, certainly. Do you go for those? Maybe not. Is that a Joltic over there? No, that's a Pumpkaboo. Well, let's try luring this Jolteon over to the Pumpkaboo then. That's what I'm attempting to do now. It's not going particularly well, I'll be honest. Oh, that's a Joltic as well. One of you get near the fucking Jolteon. I don't care who. Realistically, at this point, either of you is fine. Oh, the Joltic's going for it. Go on, Joltic. Move faster. Please. Why are neither of you doing anything? There we go. And... there you go. They'll start running around now. We are not going to be able to make that shot, I don't think. Because that's annoyingly... So we've got the Joltic to ride the Jolteon... So annoying with the names. We've got the Joltic to ride the Jolteon successfully, but it has to be a Joltic shot, and I think all those shots we got were Jolteon because we were too far away. So let's try that again. At least they kind of know where I'm looking at me more this time. I mean, we got a 4-star Jolteon, which is cool. Not what I was after at all, but let's admit that, I guess. And it's bronze because it's terrible. But there we go. Let's try that again for the request. So it turns out we're not targeting that Joltic on the wall. There should be another one on the ground. There it is. And that's the one we've got to lure over. So I'm going to start by kind of laying a cable now. There's a Pumpkaboo there as well, but we'll deal with him a little later. I think we've got his interest now. There's a little Joltic. Oh, unfortunately, damn it, he stopped. Either of you Joltic. There's Joltics everywhere. Can one of you just get on the damn Jolteon?
It's time.
No, it isn't time. Oh. Man, this is another one where you've got absolutely fuck all time to do the request. There we go, we might have something here, but I think, again, it's just going to be too late by the time he actually gets onto the thing. Yeah, I think my angle's wrong, but let's see. I'll attempt to submit one of those, otherwise I'll just try again. Again, many different behaviours of Jolteon that we're getting, which is cool, but none of them the request. I'm going to start laying my fluff root out very prematurely here, because it just seems like I do not have enough time once I'm over here. It's a good start, actually. You can already see there's a Joltic there, which is good. A lot of this, as ever, just comes to kind of the semi-random positionings of Pokemon when you actually get to things. And again, with all the fluff fruit related ones, you just want the bastards to not stop and eat. This one's kind of working. I mean, that Joltic's moving more than I've ever seen one move before in the entire time I've been here, but it's kind of not moving in the right direction, and it keeps eating, so... Unfortunately, because the angle, it's also really hard to throw a lot of these fluff fruits, because they just bounce quite aggressively. No, we're going to have exactly the same problem we always do, I think, there. But he's going to mount it way too late for me to get a decent photo. Nope. Try again. Oh, we got a good one here. So, it's... No, don't stop and munch, don't stop and munch. Keep moving, keep moving. Ugh. It's just, yeah, throwing them down, they just bounce up so there. Actually, that even just getting it over there is difficult. Oh, we're looking good, we're looking good. Yes, come on, hop on, hop on. That's got to be it. It's about whether it just let me target the thing or not. I need to turn my fucking burst mode up, because this is... I'm doing aggressively hammer A, so, yeah. Hopefully one of those got it. If it's not, I'm triggering the behavior fine, it's just actually getting a damn photo of it. Oh, thank God. I was never going to get this one. And yet, on all of that, we only got 2 photos of it, which is wild. And during that time, I've got every single imaginable Jolteon, so there we go. Right, let's submit that. We won't lock in the request yet, because we're going to switch over and do the other Jolteon. Because I'm not finished with this fucking Jolteon. No way. That's a bronze on that one, it completes Jolteon, and a silver on the Joltic. Brilliant. Let's go back to that exact area now again. Now this time our target is, there's a Pumpkaboo over there, but it is the Jolteon directly. We need to nail him with a fluff fruit, which wakes him up. And then nail him with a separate fluff fruit and it will wake him up more, and now he actually jumps out. Now he's kind of active. What we need to do is lure him over to this Pumpkaboo over there. Because of the annoying bounciness nature of the fluff fruits here, this can also be another one which is really fucking irritating. Basically everything to do with this Jolteon is nothing short of infuriating, but we've kind of got him going the right way-ish. Because the Pumpkaboo's over in the corner there, and we just need to lure him close to it. We'll know when he's close because he'll get all angry. And then when he's close enough like that, there we go. Oh, did that count? Got to hit him with an Illumina Orb and he should do something which looks like that. But I think he's stopped to eat rather than actually doing it. I don't think that will have got it. I think we need him close to the Pumpkaboo and he gets all mad at him, then we hit an Illumina Orb and he blows up like that. But maybe that was it. We'll see. You're certainly close to the Pumpkaboo. Nope. Right, let's try again. Right, the Pumpkaboo's nice and close here. It's right here, so I'm hoping this one we should have some decent luck with. Unfortunately, it's going to stop and nibble, I think. Oh, no, wait, it's getting close, getting close. Right, so, there we go, seen it. Now, discharge. There we go, and you see it's shocking the Pumpkaboo. Brilliant. That, I'm pretty sure, was the shot we're after. I'll be happy I never have to see this feckin' Jolteon again. Yes, there we go. That would be a 4-star, except we already got one earlier, which wasn't the request. But there we go. Was that definitely the request? That was definitely the request. Cool. Let's submit that, and then we'll lock both the requests in. Well, that's a better one than we had. Still not great, but better. So, Joltic Adjoined. That's it. Joltic feeds off other Pokemon static electricity. Nice job of it getting a shot of it in action. I like that about Joltic. It's a cool bit of flavour that it's like, yeah, an electric parasite, basically. And there is first ending on end. Wait, is first ending on end because of like a magnetic field? Is that like a field that magnets grow in? You're an idiot. Weird, but cool. Up next, this is a fun one. The Biggest Pumpkaboo of All. Pumpkaboo come in 4 sizes. I wonder if the largest of them is here. For this one, we've got to spot Pumpkaboo throughout the rest of the level, and there's 4 of them in quite tricksy hiding places. So let's start right from the beginning. Now, as soon as we start, there is one over there. For each of these Pumpkaboo, you need to hit them with an Illumia orb, and when you hit them successfully, they will jump and flash their headlights, and that's how you know you've got it. There's an average size one there. Up next is over there. I think it's the only one I've actually seen before, really. That is also an average size Pumpkaboo. We'll head on a bit. Now here is where we're getting into the kind of open chasm. Our next Pumpkaboo is up there, I believe. We scan. Oh, no, there it's right there. There's a large one up there. He'll flash his headlights. And then our final one is the really tricky one to get. We need to head as if we're going to the Crystal Cave. And the one we're looking for is actually slap underneath those Geodudes. It's not an easy one to see because you basically have to kind of turn around to actually get a shot at it. There it is. Hit it, and it will then also flash its headlights. Now, the crucial thing is I need to not do what I've done every time so far, which is trigger Diancie to appear. And I'm kind of literally taking my hands off the controller because I know I will try and do it by accident because I've done it about 10 times in a row while getting those Joltics. Because crucially, we won't see the Pumpkaboo if we go the secret route of the secret route here. Instead, we need to hop around this way, and in this way we will see what we've unlocked by activating all 4 of these Pumpkaboo. And this isn't one of those ones where it's like, there it is, down there. Illumia it.
Really?
Or not. Well, I guess it's just it. The fact. There we go. Yeah, it's. This isn't one where it's like you get a better chance at seeing it. Yeah, I forgot I turned burst up to 6. I should probably turn that down again, maybe. Well, who knows. But yes, you need to activate every one of those to get it. It's not like it just increases the chances like some of the other ones where you're gathering Pokemon throughout a level. Anyway, that is in fact what we wanted. A 4-star Pumpkaboo for the biggest of all Pumpkaboo. And there it is doing a thing. And it's only a bronze, but it's the request and it's a 4-star, both of which are what we needed here. Oh ho, you got it on camera. Now that's what I call a supersized Pumpkaboo. Which gets us a compass sticker for some reason. Anyway, a couple more to do now. I'll keep nearly saying 4, but it's only 3. Noibat's refined palate. Noibat's got a taste for fine food. See if you can spot the way it shows its gourmet side before every meal. Need to head right to the end of the secret route again to pretty much where we just were. No weird shit along the way though, just need to get there. So here we just need to get some of the Noibat that are on the floor to eat. And I think this is a behaviour we have seen before, which is before eating, they will scan their food to make sure it's ripe, basically. Yeah, the trick is not hitting these guys with the fluff fruit, but... Oh, come on. Because then they fly away. I think that counts it there, but let's see if we can get a slightly better angle on it from here. Oh, we've already dislodged that one, but there we go. There we go, that's it, scanning it with ultrasound. That is exactly what we're looking for, so let's submit that. Nice and straightforward, just a 3-star, so let's submit that. And there we go, that's right, you can see it make ultrasonic waves to make sure that its fruit is ripe. That's cool. Now we get a nice easy one before our final one, which I've saved probably the hardest till last. Or the one I think is going to be the hardest. I wouldn't have guessed that either of those Joltic ones were going to be particularly difficult, but there we go. Ow, punch the microphone. So this one is Sound Asleep. I found a sleeping Sableye. Let's try that again. I found a sleeping Sableye. I bet you just love to know where it is, huh? Ha! Too bad. I've said it before and I've said it again. Phil's a twat. Let's head to just as we go into the Crystal Cave. I thought it was that Sableye there. He's very much awake. Is it somewhere else then? I know it's somewhere around here, but I thought it was that one. Let's find out. Oh, there it is. I knew it was around there somewhere. It's hard to tell it's asleep because it doesn't have fucking eyelids, but there we go. Let's submit that. So there is the 4-star of the Sleeping Sableye. Silver only, but it's the request. Let's submit it. Oh, you found it? I bet you knew where it was before I even told you. And finally, we have a much more complicated one of Diancie, Gem Royalty. Sometimes a pack of Carbink will have a princess leading them. I bet you could get a shop some very happy Carbink if a princess was around. This seems like it might be one of the ones we've already done, like some angle on that, but it's not. It is a completely different way of approaching Diancie, and it's much harder. Let's head towards the end of the level. Now, we start by making an incredibly annoying shot There's a Crystabloom in there. You just have to take my word for it. You never get a chance to see this Crystabloom, you just need to hit it. And it's hard to know when you've done it. Don't believe I got it there, but let's find out. So as we head down here, there should be 4 Carbinks around. And I'm going to attempt to hit each one just to kind of get used to them, because there are some tricky shots to make to actually hit all of them. They do all shuffle around after you hit them, so you'll kind of know if you've got them that way. We have at least got all 4 of them, so let's do that. If we play the melody, they're all dancing. That's a good sign. Now, that means... Nah, if we'd hit the Illumina Orb, what we would need would happen there. Basically, that summons a different Diancie, one we haven't seen before. But I need to have hit the Illumina Orb, which is literally in there. That is the only brief chance where you don't actually see the thing at all. You can scan it from there, but there we go. Right, let's try that again. And let's make this shot again. Ooh, that looks good, actually. It did a thing. Like it did a light-up thing. Well, we'll start gathering the Carbinks and see. Got a couple of them there. I think I've got all 4 of them, so let's see. Oh, there's Diancie. Cool. So, if we hit Diancie with a Crystabloom, then she will produce, like, a pink gem and then break it. And that's what we have to get a photo of. So, this is a Carbink shot. I need to get a photo of the Carbink after that happens. I have no idea if I actually got that shot or not, because I was just too far away at the point which it went off. Let's have a look. Damn it, we didn't quite get it. Weirdly, we got a load of photos of them which they're not in, none of which we can submit, which is bizarre. Well, let's have another crack at that. There we go, we hit the thing. So let's gather some Carbink. No, it goes by now. I seem to be missing one. Oh, no, we am not. Right. Let's melody them then. Well, we're in a similar position to last time. Let's see. Dancey's there. Didn't seem to do the thing with the pink gem for whatever reason. Oh, no, wait. Well, I don't think I got it there as well. Nope, let's try again. So she's doing the thing with the gem. And then that was the gem breaking. Now they're all doing the little happy dance. I think that is the behavior. We've taken many shots, so let's have a look. Oh, thank fuck. There we go. And yet, of all of those photos I took, only 2 were the actual behavior. We've got to have it just as that gem goes. This is where burst mode really is your friend. Though frankly, yeah, only a few of them even counted anyway. A lot of stuff that didn't. Like a lot of these apparently just don't count as having Pokemon in them. You need to be super careful to submit one that is the request. There we go. And that's going to wrap us up for the cave, which is exciting. And it's a 4-star Carbink, which we've not got before. It's silver. It's alright. Let's submit the request. And yes, as you can see, that's all of the ones in Durice, apart from the Illumina one done, which obviously I'll be doing them all in one sitting. There we go. Great work, no doubt about it. Those are some happy Carbink. And we will hold it there. Hope you'll join me next episode when we've now finished on Durice Island. We will be doing Aurus Island, where we've got our final few LenTalk requests and our final Pokemon that we've never seen before. Only one left. Hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.